My brothers, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are halfway through November, almost at the end of the year, man. Got to make these last days count. Got to make every day count from now on, you know what I mean? The best way we can do that is by retaining. Catch? Okay. Catch. There we go. With my daughter. But yeah, brothers. We're on the path of kings, the path of lords, the path of the wise. In today's world, this path is the narrow road. It's the road less traveled, the path less traveled, but it's a path of power. It's a path of loneliness, of struggle, hardship, of truth, of raw transformation. But it's the path to power. It's the path to mastery over ourselves and the way to true peace, to true inner knowing, to true purpose, to true destiny. On this path, we get connected with our destiny. We get connected with a higher way, you know what I'm saying, than what we're used to in this world in the material 3D. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, man. I appreciate all y'all commenting and sharing with me your journey. And I just like how y'all are commenting on each other's comments too. Just everybody keeping each other motivated, everybody giving each other advice from their own journey. It's just really special, man. It's really beautiful. I love the space that we're creating, and I appreciate all you for being a part of it. But man, you know, it's fall time here where I live. So all the trees are losing their leaves. Everything's starting to die. And it's like our journey, you know? It's like we have to kill our old self. We have to kill the self that clings to pleasure and to predictability, you know what I'm saying? And routine and comfort, you know what I'm saying? And desire. And, you know, we have to kill that and make room for the new spark, for the new flame, the fire that rises in us with SR. That's going to lead us to our hero's journey. It's going to lead us to our true destiny. So it's exciting stuff, man. Here. Yeah. Catch. That's right. It's exciting stuff, man. And, you know, if you're struggling along this path, take heart, man, because you're on the right path. You're on the right journey. You know, you don't need to question if you are doing the right thing, if you're on the right path, if you should just relapse because it's getting too hard. Man, you're on the greatest transformation right now. There's no other greater path. There's no other place you need to be but right here. So take heart, brother. Lock in, settle in, strap up. You know what I'm saying? Strap up. Whatever hardship you're going through, if it's intense urges, if it's desperation, if it's despair, depression, anxiety, if it's emptiness, numbness, sit with that, learn with that. Allow yourself to feel the energy of lust and switch it in your mind from something that has to be released, something that has to be acted out, something that has to be fulfilled, to something that has to be contained in the body, to an energy source, to a power source. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to switch our minds to thinking about it as. That's really helped me on my journey. Understand that I'm a reservoir, that I'm a container for this energy. And that every time I beat an urge, every time I sit with my lust instead of acting on it, I'm powering up. It's a new, the container gets bigger, the energy flows, the power rises. You know what I'm saying? So, take heart, brother. Take heart. I know it's hard a lot of times. This journey's going to be hard, man. There's ups and downs, but every down you get through is another notch in your spiritual belt. It's another segue into the next part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of us get stuck kind of going round and round in our bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Round and round in our lows. But if we stick them out, you know what I'm saying? If we feel everything we're supposed to feel in that low, if we, like a king, sit on our throne and just observe all the energies in us, observe these patterns without acting on them. That's what wisdom does. Wisdom observes. Wisdom isn't quick to jump to conclusions, isn't quick to assume things, doesn't go with the first instinct, doesn't go with the first impulse. Catch? Yes, ma'am. That's right, baby. That's right. She's very talkative today. She wants daddy's attention. But man, I gotta, I feel like this is genuine. This is when I feel best doing my videos. It's just, whenever my heart just says, let's go, and I could be my daughter, it could be the family, whatever. But, this is real. This is the real journey, is being with your family through this and those around you, those that you love. You know what I'm saying? We don't just lock ourselves away and just meditate the day away. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have life to live. We have jobs to work. We have all this kind of stuff. We have responsibilities. But in the midst of that, we're growing. In the midst of that, we're becoming more aware, more conscious. You know what I mean? And so you just got to roll with it, man. Like me, I'm with my daughter a lot. I'm with, and it's a lot of times I don't have time to just go and do like an hour meditation session by myself. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities. I got people depending on me. And so I kind of have to integrate this into my life on the go. You know what I'm saying? And so I take the moments where I can and sit with my energies and have time for reflection. You know what I'm saying? And I do the best I can to find some time. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to do it on the go. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to be conscious throughout your day to day, and that's your growth. That's your path. Is just becoming more conscious in day to day. Yes, that's catch. That's right, catch. Here, you want to take your net? Take your net. Cat. Yeah, take your net, baby. Cat. There you go. Good job. And so, whatever. That's why, like, all our paths are different, man. We can't build this perfect routine. We can't build this perfect thing. A lot about being a man, a lot of what SR teaches you is how to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? How to stay growing in a life where you might be busy and have a lot of responsibility and people depending on you. You can't just put that down because you're on this path and, you need to meditate for 2 hours a day. You need to eat the best foods and, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff, man, hours of breath work and exercise and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you're single, man, like, take advantage of that, dude. Like, set up your routine, do your thing. But, I've noticed an influx of guys commenting on my videos that are married and have girlfriends, have committed relationships, you know what I'm saying, have families of their own. And, it looks a little different for us, you know what I'm saying? But it's possible, it's doable. And so you got to take whatever your situation is, man, you just do the best with what you have, the perfect scenario for each one of us is going to look different. It's not just some black and white cookie cutter routine, you know what I'm saying, that you got to follow every day. You got to roll with life. You got to roll with the punches. And that's what I think what sharpens us. I think going with life and going with the flow of life and just dealing with situations as they rise, getting some meditation, getting some personal reflection time in where you can, but flowing with life and being, what's the word? Versatile. Being versatile, however you say it. I think that brings a lot of growth in itself. And, last night on the cigar vid, I was talking about, us being the pillar. Sorry, my daughter's pulling me. Us being the pillars of our community, when stuff goes down, whenever we have a situation that we got to face, whatever the war of our generation is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the crises that we have to face in our era, in our generation, we're going to be the ones to respond to that. We need to be versatile. And so I think that's one of the greatest lessons of semen retention is how to handle life head on, no matter what it brings, not always needing to predict everything, you know what I'm saying? Predict everything or be ready for everything, but just being ready for whatever shows up, you know what I'm saying? Which is has an element of surrender to it, you know what I'm saying? Surrender to whatever life brings. I know a lot of you, when you surrender to this journey, this SR journey, life can get a little wild, you know what I'm saying? With friendships and relationships that used to have disappearing, people just kind of leaving out of the blue, you know what I'm saying? New friends, new people coming into your life, new situations, new jobs. A lot of things start to change, because you're surrendering to that change. You're surrendering to what life wants to teach you. And a lot of times life, the universe, God is going to put you in situations that your mind might not think is the best, you know what I'm saying? Or put you in a job or put you in a situation that you didn't really want, but it ends up bringing the most growth for you. Like God knows what we need, you know what I'm saying? When a lot of times we don't even know what we need. God knows our next step. The universe knows our next step. And so SR puts you in line with those energies, puts you in line with things that know way better than us, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I mean, we talked before about surrender, you know what I'm saying? But not surrender as in I'm just laying down and accepting whatever happens, or just, letting people run over me or being passive of everything, like not that kind of surrender, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we get that word mixed up, like surrender as in being versatile. You know what I'm saying? Surrender as in, I don't need to understand everything. I can just flow with life and make moves without having to understand everything in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Without needing confirmation and reassurance, and without needing comfort and pleasure. Like I can just roll with what life wants to give me, you know? So anyways, brothers, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you pulling daddy? Anyways, yeah, this is an incredible journey, boys. We're on the path of maximum growth right now. So keep fighting. When I say fight the urges, I don't mean like resisting and running and all that kind of stuff. I just mean like enduring it. Endure the urges. You know, accept those power ups, those level ups. Internalize the lessons. You know what I'm saying? Build your inner kingdom. Sit on that throne of your awareness and just observe, feel. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've gotten away from in society. We want to distract ourselves from everything. We want to, you know, take on all these endeavors so we don't have to sit with ourselves. But that's the greatest teacher. You know, we all have such loads of wisdom inside. You know what I'm saying? We all have such power within us that we need to start reconnecting to. So, yeah, brothers, hope you all have a great day, man. Let's have a great day. Let's keep growing. Let's keep rising. Every day on this journey is more and more benefit. Your body is being renewed and rejuvenated. Every single cell in your body is being recreated and reforged. And so, you know, at the end of the day, if your greatest victory is just that you retain that day, that's perfect, man. That's all we're looking for right now. That's all we're looking for. And the rest, just let whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? Boys, I love you. Take care.